Okay, all right. I have to stand closer now.
Good?
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead, bro.
All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
It's the brothers from the GMS Memphis, GMS North Carolina, back with another Lord's willing edifying camp lesson. Before we go any further, we're going to face the east and give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Ba'akadash.
Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, teaching us to understand truth according to the Bible rule well, and peace and blessings to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. We're going to get into a Lord's one edifying lesson of the destruction of Babylon the Great, which is America.
That's right, bro. So yeah, we'll dig into 2 Peter, the 3rd chapter. All right. Because we understand that World War III is on the rise. The brother hold that, the cruise north. All right, because we already saw we had evidence of World War I. We had evidence of World War II. All right, but guess what? World War III is in the making. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This is Revelation chapter 11, verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly.
But the third woe is coming quickly, man. And the third woe consists of, all right, the other nations. All right, when you go in the 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, the brother can hold that on deck. All right, but guess what? What it says, Satan and his angels, all right, fought against the Most High and his angels, man. All right, that's the third woe. All right, when we think about America, Babylon the Great, and his armies, the Marines, the Air Force, the Navy, see, the Lord finna bring them out. When you had that song, bring them out, bring them out.
Yeah.
It's hard to yell, right? Yeah, the Lord finna bring them out, man. And he using Israel. All right, as the scriptures say, the least shall what? Shall draw them out.
Right.
All right, we see that coming into effect, man. All right. But guess what? Yahweh shot the angels, man. They're gonna intervene. All right, in the midst of World War III, which is what fastly approaching. What I say, behold, I come quickly. All right, that's the Yahweh shot in his own words. All right, he come quickly. Go ahead, you got it.
This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Right, the Lord is not slack. All right, that's why it's written in Romans 3:3. The brother can grab it real quick. So you got a lot of naysayers and gainsayers, all right, against prophecy. Ultimately against Yahweh Shema shot. Because we understand through the Spirit, his words are deemed faith and truth. All right? Your brother got Romans 3:3?
Come.
All right, come on, bring it up.
This is Romans chapter 3 and verse 3. For what if some did not believe?
Right?
Shall their unbelief make the faith of the Most High without effect?
Yeah, because you think that you don't believe gonna stop prophecy. The Lord gonna stop and wait on you for you to get it. Or he gonna come down off the throne himself to show you no, he ain't know it. The Lord not dealing with that. All right? Because you don't get it, we moving on. You see? So the Lord not slack concerning his promise, man. All right, you gotta have eyes to see, and you gotta have ears to hear, man. He'll only give it to a select group of people known as the elect, man, who were chosen from the foundation of the earth to believe. You see that? And their word is gonna draw them near. Just by hearing the word. Because then Yahweh Shah said, my sheep hear my voice. All right? So some don't believe, then they what? They not of Yahweh Shah. Point blank, period. Let's go back into that Peter.
Yeah. This is 2 Peter chapter 3, verse 9. The Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
Yeah, because he tells you in 2nd Ezra 4, and brother, get that 2nd Ezra 4 and 37. See, the Lord is plain. And also hold Habakkuk 2, the vision just for the point of time.
2nd Ezra chapter 4, verse 37.
Gone.
By measure has he measured the time.
Right, you see that? They say about measure, how you measure the time. Remember, the Lord spoken all this from the beginning, from the foundation, even before anything was created. That's why he say I declared the end from the beginning. So he already measured the time. the kingdoms that was set before had their time to rule. All the empires. See, those are set measures that the Lord has set in place. All right, the Assyrian, you had the Babylonian, you had the Persian, you had the Medes, you had the Greek, and then you had the what? The Roman. Now there's a revival of Rome.
Yep.
And then what? Esau at his last peak. We at the feet. You see that? But that was that set measure the Lord has set in the earth, man. That everyone had a chance to rule. Okay? So by measure, how he measured the time. Go ahead.
And by number has he numbered the time.
And by numbers. Going to the what? The years. The age. He numbered that. Now we're at the end of who age? Esau. All right? Second Ezra, the 6th chapter. You got that real quick. Go ahead.
This is Second Ezra chapter 6. I'm sorry, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time?
And that's why it's written in the what is it, Second Ezra 9, measure the time diligently yourself. That's why it's written. All right, because we gotta discern between the times. All right, to know what time we in. But guess what? You gotta have your spiritual lenses. You know, you gotta have what you call it when people are deaf. They have to put the you gotta put your spiritual hearing aids in, man. All right, go ahead.
Second Ezra 6 and 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time?
Right, so Ezra requiring then, like, damn, we're in the kingdom of heaven coming, like, what shall be the parting aside of time that the Lord come back? The same as our apostles in the book of Acts when they asked Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What shall be the sign of the time? Go ahead.
Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Right, the end of the first, speaking of what? The end of Esau rulership. The end of this world. And the beginning of their coming is what? The kingdom of heaven. Because everybody knows, so-called when the earth comes to an end, you either go to heaven or hell.
Yep.
That's their Christianity doctrine.
Yep.
You know? Everybody know that, right?
Yep.
So here it is, the correct, what Ezra's speaking of, when should be the end of the world, basically. But it's not the end of all worlds, it's the end of what? Esau world.
Yep.
Because you got 3 classifications of world. All right? You got Eon, Orgamini, and Cosmos. All right? Go ahead.
The age of wickedness.
Yep.
It says, and he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the hill of Esau.
And you can get this other, you can get this other event, so to speak, for lack of term, in the book of Genesis, the 27th chapter. Yeah, 25th chapter. And you start at the verse 26. And explain how Jacob held hold of Esau hill. All right, with the representation of what? His kingdom coming down and others being brought forth. All right, to be rulers. All right, go ahead.
Verse 9, for Esau is the end of the world.
Right, see, Esau is the end of this age. All right, go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
And Jacob, which is you Negro, Latino, Native American, Spanish, is what is the beginning that followeth, which is known as what? The kingdom of heaven, man. All right? And it's forever and forever and forever. You see? Go ahead. Right back to the
Back in Peter's?
Yeah, back to Peter.
You want to go back there yet?
No, go back to Peter real quick.
This is 2 Peter's chapter 2, verse 9. From the top, the Lord is not slack concerning his promise.
See that the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. And you had that second Ezra 4:37, right?
Yeah.
You got to finish that, John, now.
Right now.
Yeah. Because he said the Lord is not slack concerning his promise. Go ahead.
It's back at 2nd Ezra, chapter 4, verse 37. By measure has he measured the times, and by number has he numbered the times.
Right.
And he does not move nor stir them until the set measure be fulfilled.
You see that? To that set measure be fulfilled. So when you think about all the empires, these great empires that ruled upon the earth, if they had a set measure to fulfill before the Lord brought them down. You see that? So what makes this empire, this kingdom different? You know? What makes the Edomites so special? that the Lord not gonna bring judgment upon him. No, this nigga gonna go down like every other king that was spoken gonna go down. All right, and we understand through the spirit that this nigga is in. All right, why? Because Esau is the end of the world and Jacob's the beginning and father. Who ruling? Esau. All right, go ahead. Let's hit on that, right?
Yeah.
Go get that Habakkuk. All right?
Okay. This is Habakkuk chapter 2. Let me start at 1.
You can.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2 and 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and will watch to see what he will say unto me.
Right, and the watchmen is going to who? The Israelites going to who? The elect. All right? When you go into Ezekiel 3 and 17, 33, all right, it speaks about he set up a watchman for the house of Israel, which watchmen go back to what? Seers. All right? Go ahead.
I will watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I am reproved.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables.
Right, you said we got to make it plain upon tables. As we continue to come out here on the highways and the hedges, and we ain't got to dress it up, you know, like the other Israelite camps. You know, well, the truth don't need gimmicks. All right, all it needs faith. And you to come out here and open your mouth up and speak these things to existence according to the law, statutes, and commandments, and the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of Yahweh Shema Shah. That's all it needs. It needs you to come out here to be bold in Yahweh Shah and speak these words. All right? You don't need, like, you know how the church has got choirs behind them and shit?
Yeah.
They got beating out on the drum and slamming out on the damn tambourine and shit. The scriptures don't need all that. All right? The Lord said, make it plain upon tables, man. But he that read it, running with it. All right? And today, what you have to get to understanding. Go ahead.
Yep. Finishing off, it says in verse 2, and the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables,
Right.
that he may run that read it.
Right.
Verse 3, for the vision is yet for an appointed
You see
time.
that? So the Lord not slack concerning his promise. Because when you go into that word vision, you're going to prophecy. All right? So the Lord is right on time. You know, because what we see in the earth, earthquakes, do we not see uproars of the people? But wait till it come to Babylon the Great. We seen it going on in other countries. But when it hit home, that's when shit gonna go down.
That's
It
right.
gotta enter to Babylon the Great. You see?
Because, you know, that the earthquake that happened over there in Turkey, you know, we weren't affected by that.
Exactly.
We weren't having to dig relatives out of the dirt. You know, we were at work the next day. You know, so
we didn't even feel it.
yeah, so it's not until it's at home that's when you actually start feeling the wrath of Yahweh Shema Shai.
That's right. That's right. But guess what? It's for the appointed time.
Yep.
You know, as you're gonna keep on going on in Habakkuk.
Yep. This
Go
is
ahead.
back in Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3.
But you gotta remember, the Lord said he not slack concerning his promise. See, the Lord made a lot of promises to our forefather Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So them promises that he made, them promises that he got to fulfill. So we're in a time of them promises being fulfilled, man, and by his actions.
Yeah.
All right, the actions just in the signs that's being shown in the earth and throughout the earth. Go ahead.
This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time.
Right, it's for an appointed time. As we just read in the second Ezra, he will not move nor stir them till their set measure be fulfilled. So it's for an appointed time. All right, not just yet, you know, but guess what? Keep going.
But at the end it
But
shall
at the
speak.
end, see, at the end, and what? We at the end, but the end is not yet. Because the end is when you got 30 minutes to get to your nearest bunker. That's the end.
Yeah.
All right? Because the NRB are the thermonuclear missiles, the ICBM missiles, man. All right, they're going to rain upon Babylon and Esau while he is eating. You see?
Yep.
Go ahead.
But at the end it shall speak and not lie.
And not lie. Why? Because you're going to see it. You're going to know it. You're going to feel it. All right? You remember that group, Earth, Wind, and Fire? You see the group, what it's called? Earth, Wind, and Fire. You see?
Yeah.
Because what's coming to the earth? Fire. You know, and what's going to push it? The wind.
Yep.
Wind and destruction.
What say he going to sweep it with the abyssum of destruction? It's going to roll, man. All right? This is what the Lord promised for Babylon and great Esau, Edom. All right, and for 2/3. It's written in Zechariah 13 and 8. That was a promise.
Yeah.
All right? The 2/3 going to be cut off and die.
Right.
All right? Go ahead, bro.
It says, though it tarry, wait for it.
Right, so this bag up 2 Peter 3 and 9. Because he said, though it tarry, wait for it. So the bag up there, he said what? The Lord not slack concerning his promise. Though it may look not, nigga, it's gonna happen. It's that's why he said you gotta watch and pray. You see that? You gotta be watching, because therefore he won't catch you off guard as he coming as a thief in the night. You know? But to those that are watching, he's not gonna become a thief unto them. You see? Go ahead, Op.
It says, wait for it.
Wait for it.
Because
and through waiting, what is patient?
Right.
Because patience possess your souls. You see that? So that's what the Lord wants the elect to do, is just wait patiently. You know? You got it?
Because it will surely come.
It will surely come.
It would not tarry.
So bag up 2 Peter again. The Lord not slack concerning his promise, nigga. All right? It just things had to go according to what's written and what the Lord have said, what he have spoken, because he put his word above his name. As any Jake you'll have in the world, in the corner sense, you know, Jake got to stand on business. He got to mean what he say.
Yeah.
You see? Go ahead. You got something real quick?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This is Numbers 23 and 19. Yahweh is not a man that he should lie.
Right. See that? The Most High is a man that he should not lie. Because that's a false balance to the Lord.
No, it's not a man.
You know? So the Lord said he's not a man that he shall not lie. Go ahead.
It says, Yahweh is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent.
Right there. Neither the Son of Man. You see? So the Lord is justified in all his works under the heavens.
Have he said, and shall he not do it?
As he said, and he shall not do it. That's why I love Isaiah 46 and
10, 9,
yeah,
10.
get that jump up. Hey, see, that's beautiful. All right, go ahead. Go and grab that jump real quick. Yeah, that's the spirit. Go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 46.
He said, if I not have said and have not done it. Don't that sound like Amos 3 and 6? You know? Should I even be in the city and the Lord have not done it? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
You see? The Lord is justified. Go ahead with it, though.
This is Isaiah chapter 46, verse 10. Declaring the end from the beginning.
And that's how cold the Lord is. You know, because when you watch certain movies, when you go to the movies or you at the house with your boo, certain movies you watch, they give you the end first. And then they go 2 years early or 1 year early. You know, that's how certain movies come out and show you the end before the beginning. All right? But that's for you to keep tuned, because the end is where all the action is at. The end where you want to get to, but you can understand all things.
Yeah.
You see? So the same way Esau and his moving is being displayed in the spirit. Because the Lord said, I have declared the end from the beginning. Okay? Go ahead.
And from the ancient times, the things that are not yet done.
You see that? The ancient time, the things not yet done. Because this Bible was written over how many years ago? You see? Almost more than 4,000. You know? So it's been written of what's going to happen. But now we're in a time that it's being manifest, it's being brought forth. You see that? We start to see these things. All right? That's why I say in the ancient time, things not yet have what? Read it.
Saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure.
Yo, he said his counsel shall stand, and he's going to do all his pleasure. Go ahead.
That's it
on that?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Doc.
This is Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 24. And it reads, the fierce anger of the Lord shall not return until he have done it, and until he have performed the intents of his heart.
Right, you see that? He said he's not going to return until he have performed it. Perform what? Everything he promised. All right, everything was written. All right, all these things got to be manifest in the earth, man, to show that he is. You see that? That's when they going to know. He is, yeah. You know, Yahweh. All right, and he going to be known, all right, by his judgment when he execute in the earth. Go ahead.